Hey, my name is Alex, welcome back. This is long due, we had to upload, but we are so busy working on our third deck of playing cards in collaboration with Waone, very talented artist. I was busy filming creation of his latest work. His work was featured in Hermès design, and also his murals can be found across the globe.
Elle souriait à 16 000 € une fois, deux fois, trois fois. J'adjuge au 31.
And we made sure that we are producing the best piece of art possible with the help of our friends at Art2Play. And those who backed this campaign on Kickstarter, we are eternally grateful for your support and your patience with us, because it takes a little bit more time to ensure that we are delivering the best product possible. This is a nice wraparound design of the box, and this is embossed. And then the seal is foiled, glittery golden foiled seal. Looks very nice in hands. And the card, of course, we had options. So many other cardistry brands already switched to printing their cards with third-party vendors in China. But we decided to stay true to our roots and print a deck using United States paint card companies, crush stock, and this turned out amazing. In fact, I would compare this to my first deck of playing cards, Z-Deck, which was widely recognized, and many people are writing to us who have been collecting decks of playing cards, saying that somehow this turned out to be the best feeling deck ever. But we have some of these available in our shop as final private reserve. These have been sold out long time ago, but when these appear in our shop, probably you won't be able to pick up more of our previous decks of playing cards. So if you're interested in that, there are some fantastic deals, and also if you're subscribing to our newsletter, you're getting these cheaper, because every newsletter has a discount. And the best part about this, every face has a design, and a unique design. It's a very fun deck of playing cards, and obviously a collectible item. If you're following Waone, or in general want to have a collectible item at your house, also in such a compact format, I think it's nice. I think it's nice, and many people who are after these, like Waone's fans across the globe, they will be picking this up, and we'll be providing you the links. Currently we have a pre-order on the Gilded deck. Whenever the link is dropped, you'll find out if you're following our socials or our email, and you'll be the first to know. So in this video, we're going to be checking out Cardistry-Con highlights and also teaching you a flourish at the end.
Cardistry-Con.
Alright, so time to relive Cardistry-Con through Cardistry-Con account stories, and also we linked up with our friend Eduard Tedesca, and he shared some videos with us. We're going to be creating him, and also showing you the event through his lens, which we're missing out on 3 Cardistry-Cons in a row. Unbelievable. I would love to visit it in the next city, and it's going to be released at the end of the video. It all starts usually with the 5K run, like not necessarily starts, but it happens on one of the mornings. And Cardistry-Con usually lasts either 2 or 3 days, so this time it was during the weekend in October. And this is where, if you're actually making it in the top 52, you're getting a free deck of Cardistry-Con playing cards, which is kind of cool. And so this is Noel. This Noel performing a routine from his... I think this video is like 5 years old at least. Well, look, you can blame me as well for not releasing anything new, and just like it's difficult, man. You're struggling. And this is a panel, a Cardistry-Con panel, where Dave Buck in particular, I can recognize him for sure. A few other creators, they just share their opinion on state of cardistry.
I think it's frustrating that so much of our time now has to be spent battling an algorithm. I think that takes away from a lot of the creativity. I feel like one of my favorite quotes from Disney is something like, "Be so great they can't ignore you." And I feel like if you're just doing what you love, if you're really passionate about it, like you were talking about a minute ago, you're just creating, they'll find you.
And they're talking about how cardistry fell off a little bit, and whether this will mean anything. By the way, look at this crazy, insane variation of rear trigger. And that's crazy. And also we miss Cardistry-Con for the vibes and being able to link up and share some nice pieces of skill with our friends. By the way, that's Frank Sung. We met him in 2017, and I remember an important conference. He was there. I think he was in Hong Kong too. And speaking of the attendance, I think this one wasn't really that crowded. I think there was like 150 people, and the attendance is not all-time high. That is for sure. Does it mean anything for the art of cardistry? And yeah, we talked about that in our video previously. What happened to cardistry? We definitely noticed that there is less videos produced by the headliners that used to like. There used to be like a real hype around this, and obviously there's I think there was like a skate contest during the Cardistry-Con. I usually yeah, I liked recording this, and it's all about Edward. Now the lens is in his hands and he decides what to do. It's more about vibes, you know. Like I said, there is still like a little bit of elitist approach. And if you're not really skilled, if you're not on the screen here, and if you're not of use for these big brands who can like maybe like give their deck of playing cards in your hands and then film it and say thank you or make a photo with you, I don't know what is the reward for that. I don't think that you're gonna be like in the company of cool kids. But look, yeah, I think it depends on the people. There are definitely a lot of people you can make friends with. We've made friends with like our people we were looking up to, Dan and Dave Buck, and in fact they're right now helping us in producing our deck of playing cards. And speaking of decks of playing cards, like I said, this is the Focus deck by Double Never. I think this is the brand of Edward. Yeah, these are amazing cardists, and I'm looking forward to maybe, hopefully, getting there 1 year again. It doesn't depend on me, of course. We need a crazy, insane permission to leave the country currently as it stands, and of course, the travels are not very cheap. This is crazy, man. The things they are doing with playing cards, and also like this is like first or second take on camera, and you need to nail it. This is insane, man. Tag me this person. Like if you see this video, please tag yourself. I see familiar faces, sometimes I don't recognize people, and I'm not even, like, bro, like, I don't have time to use Instagram currently, and every time I open Instagram, all I see is ads, bro, it's insane. After Mark Zuckerberg took over, he ruined the entire thing. But yeah, this is the presentation, final minutes of Cardistry-Con.
It's been like 6-7 months of preparation, and it's really awesome to see how it's all come together, and that you guys have had a good time. Very happy about that.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone. And we're very excited to announce that Cardistry-Con next year is gonna be in...
And yeah, it's going to be in New York, and who would have thought Dan Buck wasn't in the attendance, and he was busy preparing the opening of their R2Play shop, and obviously it makes sense to host it in New York this time too.
Learn it now.
So this is a flourish that I came up with specifically for this video, and this is something that I decided to come up with after I was always playing around with this long spread. That's what she said. I actually got complimented for doing this for absolutely no reason. I was like performing some card springs, some dribbles, and people are like, whoa, show that again. And I was like, really, is that impressive? And somehow it is more impressive than just a regular funny one, because just the pure amount of cards that you can show to a spectator if they're like picking a card. Any card in a number burglars effect DVD. And I noticed how he opened the fan in like a very weird manner, where he kind of like showed all the cards to the spectators. And I was inspired by that, by like doing a spread like that in the hands. And I'm pretty sure someone else came up with that before me, and make sure to comment below if you know that. But you can create a spread in like a fan type of shape by continuing it with your index finger and opening it pretty neatly if you do this like in a one motion without like a delay. And this just inspired me to come up with this flourish, where you have a pretty much like an even structure, and with a different deck it will look even better when they have like a borderless deck, for instance. But this looks very nice. These cards actually, by the way, feel so nice. I mean, I feel guilty of handling them because I feel like I don't deserve them. But yeah, this is where I do this, and I was thinking about how do I close this, right? And I came up with a method where you can close it with the index finger at the same time, simultaneously, placing it in your left hand, right? So you have these cards. Instead of squaring them up, you're in a position to perform Mapal by Aviv. If he gives me the permission, you'll see the tutorial, but you can see the tutorial, I assume, on Young Instagram page, who is actually like made his name by mastering this move to like the very next level. I only can do this Mapal, which is also pretty much the Mapal in a nutshell, the flourish, and this card gets a little bit sticky, so you may want to do a Charlie cut. Yeah, so this is the Mapal, and there's a few flourishes like that. Then Buck shows how to perform Airstream in one of the Cardistry-Con DVDs, and there's also this flourish. Yeah, so a lot of flourishes that use this momentum, and the cards are gliding off your thumb, for instance. Very, very nice. So Mapal is a flourish by Aviv, and this is how you do it. You hold close it with your index finger, and as you close it, you rotate it into your left hand like this, and you're in perfect position to perform a Mapal here as well. So together, this is how it will be looking like. You perform a fine thing like this, close it, and perform Mapal. And this is the flourish. By the way, look at this. So nice.
It's so nice. It's so nice.
Yapping.
So hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining us again, and obviously your support matters. Really, the entertainment industry isn't something that is on the agenda right now in Ukraine. I just don't get any sleep, for instance, and I'm not even comparing my situation with those who are fighting for our country right now. In fact, if you think that I'm bulked, this is the device that I have now to check my blood pressure and my heartbeat, because I have a heart condition, I need to treat it. So I want to make sure that I'm as useful as possible by living here, paying taxes, and helping our armed forces in any way possible. Air defense is just taking down kamikaze drones every night, and missiles as well. So I'm not even trying to complain or ask for pity, but I'm just saying that your support matters, really matters. And what we started doing is introducing a special membership on our channel, which we'll be talking more in our diving deep in our other videos. So whether you're buying something in our shop, supporting us this way, most of our tutorials are free on our channel, you know. So yeah, and then if you want to, you can join our membership on YouTube, and we're gonna be hosting live streams for members, teaching you cardistry, teaching you card tricks, because we don't think that some of these things should be in the public domain. Cardistry, I think it's something that takes skill, and that you can see it. Talk about sleight of hand, something that we were always reluctant to share to the public just because it just ruins the fun. You remember like a few years ago performing to kids, and all of them saying that they know how to do a certain slide, even though I'm good at it. They say they just saw it on YouTube, and I'm not going to be naming the channels, you probably know them yourself. So yeah, this is where this is our stance. It's always been like that, but I'm just saying that we're going to be creating more avenues to maybe diversify what we are doing, and the fact that you guys are helping us have a sustained livelihood just by shuffling decks of playing cards. If you want to support us, it would mean the world for us. So yeah, this is pretty much
Subscribe.
it. Hope you enjoy this one. Much love. Do pobacenia.
December boys comme moi.